Hello, I am Jacqueline Caskey James, and I serve Fort Valley State University as the Director of Student Counseling and Outreach Services. I have worked for Fort Valley for over 15 years, contractually and a part of the staff. I enjoy working with Fort Valley State because this is my alumnus. I am a double grad. I received my undergraduate degree in psychology here at the Fort Valley and also my master's degree in mental health counseling. Well, how did I get involved with helping out our young students? Some of our students who were great students academically did not have what they needed to survive on the personal side of the house. So our young people started to steal toiletries, simple things that they needed to survive. So I asked the attorney and the president of the university if you would allow me this one opportunity to get these young people out of jail. It will never happen again. Well, the way it worked, the University System of Georgia appointed a direct contact for each one of their sister schools. So out of the 26 schools, I was selected as the designated point of contact for our homeless students, for students suffering or aging out of foster care, and for students who just don't have. I gladly took the position because I love to give. Well, they asked for a project. My first project was to make sure that I could provide the necessaries that our young people may need that would reduce any disparities that they would have to suffer so that they could focus solely on academics. So let's reduce those barriers. Let's make sure that they have toothpaste, that they have a toothbrush, that they have an emergency kit. Some young people may sleep in their cars. Some young people may sleep on someone's sofa. If you don't have a bed to sleep in at night, you're considered homeless. So, not with Miss Jackie at Fort Valley. We're going to make sure that we look through the community, ask for help from our various churches, our various Greek organizations, national chapters, local chapters, if you would provide us a home for a young person for 16 weeks so that they will not be homeless and they will still be able to attend the university. We've had several families to host young people here in Fort Valley. We've had an alum that I met 42 years ago when I first came to Fort Valley. He has housed the majority of my students. When you walk to him and you ask him, immediately he's going to say yes. Be it female or male, he's taken these individuals into his homes. I have watched these young people graduate from Fort Valley, not with any barriers, but with a degree in their chosen area. We have a lot of donations coming in to the Wildcat Vault from various alums, faculty, staff, and even when the students get ready to go home at the end of the semester, I put the message out. If it's too little, too big, or you just don't want it anymore, what someone else's trash is another person's treasure. So we ask that they donate those items to the Wildcat Vault. We launder the items because we do have a washer and dryer. After we've laundered them, we make sure that we have them in the various seasons. Whether it's a winter season, we do a coat drive to make sure that young people have coats. In the springtime, we make sure that the individuals have spring clothing. So we change the clothing out periodically, and we use a lot of peer educators to help us do this. Of course, Miss Jackie can't do it all by herself, but I do have a strong staff that's willing to help. So every semester, Food and Nutrition will send us over some interns. We'll have interns coming from the business area because we have to have inventory, make sure our inventory is kept up. So wherever there's an internship needed, someone is suffering from a need. If you're suffering from a need, that creates a barrier. That barrier can very easily turn into depression. So it does not matter which area or what part of the university you're visiting us from as an intern. The goal is to make sure that you can help the next Wildcat.
Thank you, Miss Jackie. And how can On My Mother's Shoulders help Fort Valley State University with items for your pantries here and going forward?
I'm just so appreciative to know that there's someone else out there working to help other people the way that we've worked. What you can do for us is to make sure that whatever you donate, if it's in the food capacity, that it's a non perishable, if it's in the clothing capacity, um, it does not matter what it is because as I said before, what someone's trash may be someone else's treasure. So our young people definitely need toiletries to go forward. They definitely, everyone needs soap and a face towel. We even create what is called an emergency bag for someone that may walk over to me and let me know that they're homeless and it just happened through no fault of their own. Their parents lost their footing and they don't have a home to go back to. Well, I make sure I create an emergency bag with a blanket, a toothbrush, toothpaste, mouthwash, noodles, and canned soup. At least I know that the noodles, you can go in a convenience store and warm those up. And with the soup, you can also warm that up. And if you're sleeping in your car on someone else's couch, there's a blanket that can cover you so that you can stay warm. You have your own soap, you have your own face towel that you can take a bath with. So, what you guys are doing for us, no matter how large or how small, we certainly appreciate it here at the Fort Valley.
Thank you, Miss Jackie, and it's our pleasure to serve the students here.